I'm using a straw over here, so nobody get uptight. Okay, I'll recycle it.
All right.
Turn it into a toy.
Once again, this is radio. No one knew that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Look across the way. There's that man, Chick McGee. Wow, the handsome factor very heavy today.
Always.
That's because you're here, Ace. Thank you very much. That's our engineer, Ace Cosby. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, soon to be sponsored. That's
always
very
exciting.
impressive. Yeah.
Always amazing.
The man in the flannel shirt is Josh.
A nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt. I was going to say pajamas for some reason. But those are not pajamas.
The man in the flannel pajamas?
Yeah. Christy Lee is at her post at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. This is Tom speaking. We do have a guest in the studio. She is the distinguished Dr. Sadie Allison. We're having a little bit of a discussion earlier. Are you a doctor of dildography or dildology?
I'm sure you heard that coming in.
Turns out it's actually neither. It's a little more adult. What is your specific PhD in?
I'm a doctor of human sexuality.
Okay, there you go.
Sexologist.
And at a place called TickleKitty.com, the purveyor of a number of things that go buzz in the night.
That's so weird. He's weirded out by this.
Is he?
Well, I don't know if I should even start with. I was just a bag of goodies was brought over here.
Yeah, I have not seen anything.
No, nor have I.
As you know, I have a bad right arm from my motorcycle accident. I may need some kind of lifting device to show you this first one. Hang on a second.
Oh, we got a heavy duty.
It's a big one.
Is it a chainsaw? What are you talking about?
Okay, now Josh, I want you to
Okay, he's going for it.
describe this.
It's about the size. It's a little bigger maybe than a Pringles can.
Nobody
or about
uses
the size.
that.
No, it's
And it's missile shaped.
It's at least 5 inches longer than a Pringles can.
Okay, yeah, it's missile shaped.
Of one of those, it looks like a rocket you used to build as a model when you were a kid.
It does.
Or a bank.
This is a solid 15 inches.
And is it solid or soft?
Yeah, it's. Hang on a second. I'll hit it with a pen here.
Hard plastic.
Yeah, it's hard plastic.
Okay.
But it looks like the bottom is made of some kind of sort of gooey, rubbery.
Sort of gel?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This comes off.
Yeah, but
I know
leave
what this
that
is.
on.
I know what this is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
This is.
Oh, is this just holding other? Is this like a case, or is this the actual?
So what the big piece is the case, and then the other part is used for a man's pleasure.
Yeah, so it's almost like a fleshlight.
Kind of, yeah. So Tom, there's a few buttons at the top of the part.
I was afraid you were inserting in the.
Okay. Oh, so this is not.
No.
Yeah, this is not.
Hold the top button.
Yeah, this would
for
be
5
the,
seconds.
this would be the Maplethorpe 2000.
Yeah, that would be the.
Yeah, you wouldn't get out of bed with that one.
Yeah.
No.
The episiotomy.
You guys really scared me for a minute.
Now that I see the bottom, it makes sense.
Yeah, there's a hole.
Yeah.
I see. There's like
something to be inserted.
See, I didn't know that. I thought that was to keep it from getting.
Stick your finger as deep as you can.
Hang on a second. So
the top button, hold that down 5 seconds till you see the light.
Okay.
It's on the other
there's
side.
There's a light?
Give me that thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a green
now
light.
go into the light, as
now
it were.
the third button down.
Yes.
Tap that.
So something. Now the light's blinking red.
Okay, now go to the other end. And take your finger.
And
it sounds like it's vibrating.
Yeah, I'm.
Do you feel anything?
I'm more than knuckle deep.
Now, what does it feel like inside?
Is it doing something? Hold that third button down, tap it, and.
To just tap the third button down. Okay, once again, this is a projectile-like device.
Does this come with a manual that we have? That we can.
Why is it shaking?
Is there a YouTube video?
Here, can I give it to Dr. Sadie?
I think saying coming with a manual. My
Why
finger's
is
stuck.
it shaking?
This is like some Chinese.
Well, but editors know.
Listen to that.
Editors know Tom is the one running the device.
That's an automatic device inside,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's doing its thing for him with.
Yeah. Okay. That's,
So is it like a vacuum?
It sucks it.
What the
Okay.
hell
It's a
kind of
suction.
noise is that?
So that's
and again, this
He's
thing.
embarrassed he had his finger in there.
Yeah, again, this is quite a large. Wow.
It's called it's the Optimum Men's Stroker, so it's an automatic device that does the thing for you.
Stroker.
And by the way,
Why is it shaped
just
like
real
that?
quick, editor's note. If you end up tapping on this part of it, you may want to talk to the producer of an erotic film because you will have quite a career ahead of you. Yeah, that is really something.
real quick. Has anybody called dibs on that?
I actually have one for you in the box.
Well,
I always bring
Nice.
something for Josh.
I wouldn't use
Josh
the word.
likes toys.
Don't use the word box, Sadie. Use the word crate.
Container.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, this is.
that is something.
But doesn't that feel neat on your finger? It like does the
Yeah, I
stroking
didn't know
and
what to
sucking for you.
expect. I was quite shocked. And what was? I'm sorry. What is the name of this radio friendly? Can you discuss
Yep, it's the Optimum, I'll say men's stroker.
I think
The
the
automatic
stroker ace.
The automatic stroker.
I think you got him.
I have a theme song.
When you start making love, you make it hard,
Check.
long,
Yep.
soft, short, and be stroking.
You can be stroking.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Automatic.
I be stroking.
The optimum man's stroker.
The great Clarence Carter, who, by the way, you should have mentioned earlier in your suggestion of the top people that people think are blind singers.
Oh, yeah.
Is, that ever,
Is he
really?
blind?
I had no
he
idea.
is. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, this thing, this is huge. I'll tell you what. This is big enough. This could actually end up in a custody battle for a divorce.
See, I would.
Okay, you can have the dog, but I get the
The Optimum stroker.
Ramjet 3000.
Do the squeaky thing again. What?
Well, you got to turn this.
Well, turn that.
You
See if
tap
you can
the
turn it
button
on.
down here.
Well,
What's the middle button for?
Vibration.
I'm sure this is a lot easier than Tom's making
Oh,
it a
of course.
sound.
No, I didn't. Okay.
So there, you can hear it vibrating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't hear
See,
anything.
Well,
It's a very
It's
tight
not. He didn't have the
seal.
suction on it.
Yes. Yeah.
that's the point.
Sounds like that old joke about the Eskimo and the tight seal. Yeah, that's really something.
I think if I were a man, I would think that would feel really nice.
I've never used a toy on me. I've always.
Really?
Yeah, they've always been.
do you
Oh,
have-
well, you're going to
do you have
tonight
a-
because I got you a care package.
Okay.
Do you have a 3-car garage?
You got any 220 available over there at the house?
I mean, that almost looks like it would get stuck.
That I would get stuck in it.
Yeah.
No, you'd
How
have
would
to.
you know?
You'd have to have the girth of a tennis ball.
Well, that's very complimentary, I think.
Well, no, because the entrance is not that big.
Well, again, you want
No,
it to be.
You want it to be snug.
All right.
It's stretchy.
It would appear from my analysis that the entrance may be small, but the cave, if you will, is.
More than adequate?
So I would think, because it looks like. No, what do I'm
More than accommodating?
I don't think I'd-
It's
listen,
long like that because it has the motor, so it needs to
Dr.
have-
Sadie Allison is here with some ideas for Valentine's Day. Now, I did read yesterday, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the average man in a heterosexual relationship spends significantly more on Valentine's Day on his lady friend, if you will, than the woman spends on the man.
That's right.
So the idea of this would be that this would be something that the lady would buy her for her man.
And used together.
Okay.
Sure, she could control it. Hold it.
Yeah, be careful.
What do you mean?
That's what's fun about
And if she
Valentine's.
pretends she's fishing and does that thing where you grab the pole and lean back and go like this, you could kill a guy. When you're fishing, you
Pour some water on that line.
you're in the chair and you got it strapped on and you lean back and you reel it in.
Yeah, but I don't see. Okay.
Well, pretend. Never mind.
He is totally out of his element
This is
right now.
kind
I mean, that is.
Totally.
It's like a baguette you're holding in your hand.
When
It does look like
when
a
I put my
baguette.
finger in here, it was like one of those Chinese handcuffs.
Right.
That's why I'm
the suction.
worried.
It's automatic suction.
How do you pull?
But what's fun about Valentine's Day is there's more women buying toys for their men also. That stat you just had has been true. It's more men buying gifts for their ladies. But nowadays there's so many couples using toys, and there's so many toys for men, for women, toys used together, that it becomes a full night of adventure where there's things for everybody. So you would buy something like the Optimum stroker and be able to use that on him, and there's complementary toys that could be used on her. So it's really fun and interactive.
So, in your personal life, does your bedroom look like a Fridays?
Things hanging on the walls.
Not quite.
You walk in and wow, there's a kayak up there.
Old snowshoes.
What the hell?
we have a dresser with locks on them on all the drawers. John installed little locks on the side, so we have it all organized. He's an engineer, so we like to organize all our toys by
God, I hope he went
by
back.
type.
I hope he went back to the university and said to one of his professors, "Look, I just want to thank you for my career. By the way, I just spent the last 3 weeks engineering a dildo rack."
Do you think John gets what we always get? Well, you guys get. I don't like. Oh, you must laugh all the time.
Yes.
John must get. Wow, you must. Where is
Yeah.
he?
He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. His friends hand him Pedialyte. I assume you're out of fluids.
Yeah, you're going to need this.
We learned yesterday from Steven Singer that gay couples tend to spend, according to statistics, more on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
This would be an interesting statistic. Do gay couples use sex toys more than heterosexual couples?
That's a good question. But I do know that they use I was just at the sex toy trade show that I go every year to curate the new toys, and they have some pretty crazy toys for gay people, for the men. I mean, they have things that are like this size.
That would be the Maplethorpe 10,000.
Yeah.
Why is
it's incredible.
Why is this one called Titleist? Oh dear God, there are 5.
Can I check out the Prima Nocta over there?
We're talking with Dr. Sadie Allison, sex person, doctor of sexuality, and we have some toys here. We'll put some of these, if possible, on the various Babaton maps so you can peruse them and see what's going on in that world. In the meantime, we're going to switch gears a little bit and head back over to the news desk with Christy Lee. It's not just any news desk; it's the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Christy, what else is happening?
Well, earlier we talked about Fettuccine Alfredo Day. It's also National Periodic Table Day.
Oh, it's the birthday last week, right?
The guy that
English chemist John Newlands published the first table of elements. It included 56 elements.
How many are there now?
That's a good
100
question. I was going to ask you that.
I know. I remember it's more than like 115, isn't it? Maybe.
I don't know.
Any physics?
You can't play.
I don't know
I'm
how
terrible
they
at
keep
this
adding things like
I
how do
remember-
you add oxygen and helium?
I remember
and
being in the
hydrogen?
air one day when the bulletin came over that they'd added element 109, but that was quite a few years ago.
The current table has 118 elements.
Wow.
And don't they have cool names like Einsteinium and
Sure.
Adamantium.
yeah.
Unobtainium.
Gold,
What were the first ones?
Gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, tin, mercury, sulfur, and carbon were the only known elements prior to the 1st century AD. In 1809, there were 47 elements, which included the discovery of arsenic, phosphorus, zinc, and...
Old lace.
Arsenic, old lace, very nice.
And I don't know this one. Antimony?
And that's something a judge rules on,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen this
I grant you
one before.
antimony.
Did you ever invite sodium to a party? Nah.
NA being, of course.
You ever invite sodium to a party?
I am going, there's going to be an assault joke, something. Nope.
You know what? My God, that's hilarious. Nah.
Some you don't want to invite.
What do you think, sodium?
They just bore on.
Oh,
You ever invite gold to a party?
ladies and gentlemen, I think the periodic table of the elements.
Has spawned a joke from Ace
I
Cosby?
think this is always death-defying.
I had
always
that same
exciting.
joke.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Where do you think I got it? Thank you, Ace.
You're hacking Ace's jokes of the day?
Oh,
How many
my
periodic table jokes can a man come up with? So there are, what did you say, 118
18.
now? Wow, that's cool. For Valentine's Day, definitely you want to go probably with
Gold.
gold.
Or silver.
Honey, I got you some zinc
Platinum.
oxide for your nose. I mean, I guess platinum would be okay too.
Platinum
Is that
would be
is
nice,
that
yes.
its own-
Yes.
Is that its own thing?
First choice, actually.
Platinum has its own thing.
Yeah. Platinum is the
Tungsten,
the nicest
tungsten's a
of the
thing now.
most expensive element.
What is platinum?
Oh, yeah. Listen to the girls. Oh, yeah.
It's lovely.
Is radium in there anyway?
What about Retsin?
Oh, I love
Redson
Redson.
is not
Son of a
listed on the table.
Redson, of course, is the
I
active
thought you were
ingredient
my
in
friend.
certs.
I'm angling for a bonus.
Okay.
Can we get a list of all the fake chemicals that they've invented for TV commercials? Lyman, yeah.
Chlorophyll. That's
Redson.
not real.
No way.
Dear dumbass. Chlorophyll is real.
I hope somebody sends that.
I hope to get. I'm going to tell them right now.
Should we do a generic
Photosynthesis.
Should we do a generic letter, like a PDF they could click on and just fill out "Dear dumbass," then paren S
I think we should.
dumbasses.
Yes.
A form letter
Yeah.
for the show.
One of us was the biggest dumbass.
I heard you idiots talking about line.
The periodic table.
Lyman's not
That's
a
where they
thing.
used to keep the magazines at the dentist's office back in the day. Now everybody's just staring at their
That was
phones.
the periodical table.
Oh, sorry.
So sodium doesn't get invited to your party?
Nah. So you gotta know. So I don't remember. I remember AU is gold, K is potassium.
Oh, yeah. I was just
hydrogen.
gonna say, Chick. I just want you to know I invited potassium.
Oh, you did?
Okay. Okay.
Well, you know, if you make out with potassium, every kiss begins with K.
I suppose it does.
So with Retson. So I'm sorry. What else is happening today in history? Anything interesting?
On this date in 1940, Walt Disney's second feature-length movie Pinocchio premiered.
It's a great story. Don't you love that when you were a kid?
Nope, always creeped me out.
Geppetto.
Be a real boy.
Oh God, I love
Gave me the
that.
creeps.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, when they go drinking and they turn into jackasses. Then
Start smoking cigars.
yeah, I didn't care for it.
I love that. Scared me just the same way Wizard of Oz. That's one thing. The whole CGI thing. They can do anything now, and yet the Wizard of Oz was more terrifying when you were a kid. Even though they could today, if they did the flying monkeys, everything would be exploding, and it wouldn't be as scary.
The Wizard of Oz was just in theaters last week. Did you go see it?
I heard about it too
Yeah,
late.
I heard it was really awesome.
I would have loved.
I would have loved
seen
to
it.
have seen that in a theater too. 1964, Beatles land at JFK Airport for their first U.S. tour on this day.
Oh, is there a documentary coming out about it? A coffee table book?
Yeah, they interview all the flight attendants.
Yeah,
and
that'd
the,
be exciting. What was
Yep.
it like? Well, Ringo sat there.
the guy who rolled up the stairs.
1 year later in 19...
Don't you? Now, it just in one of the great things about those days was they used to roll the stairs up to the plane,
Right.
so you could do the thing where they'd come out and wave. And now, while they're coming out of the jetway, there's a bunch of guys eating pretzels next to the jetway.
Well, they still roll the stairs up to Air Force One.
They have to. That's a security thing. But
So-
every once in a while, I will fly somewhere where that's required.
Yeah.
I flew to the Bahamas this summer, and that's how it worked. We got off at an airport that was the size of a Chuck E. Cheese. It was great. But you get out, and so, of course, you have to wave.
Or do the
Who are
Nixon.
you waving to?
Just pretending. You get out there. I'm here.
Oh, I'd absolutely do it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I'm a dork like that.
You are...
You absolutely did that.
Of course I did it. And then I tried to take a picture. This is the funniest thing. I tried to take a picture of my girls getting off the plane.
They
and
don't
the
care for that.
security guy lost her mind.
Yeah, they don't want that.
Like what? Someone's going to invade this little island? What are they going to
well, no, you can't. Taking pictures of
get the free coconuts?
the cockpit door was open. I'm sure
We'll be back with more
I'm sorry.
on this date.
Rent a cop with nothing to do.
Yes. That's
No
what they're doing.
pictures, man. Okay, sorry. By the way, my garage is bigger than your airport. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. I need one of those magic mirrors. Remember that from when you were a kid on TV?
What?
Yeah, the magic mirror. She'd hold it up and she'd go, I see Chicky.
Romper room.
I see
I don't
Chicky
remember that.
and
Romper
Sadie.
stomper, Bob, romper boo. Tell me.
No, I don't remember that. Sorry.
Yeah, she and you'd
was
think
amazing.
You were
I
a little,
remember that.
little kid, you'd think she was talking. I see Christy.
She'd talk into the mirror, and then they would cut to this special effect, and they'd come back, and they had the mirror part of the handle of the mirror missing.
Oh.
And she was just looking through the screen at you, and I always wondered, how do they do that?
Oh, that's great. I see Chick McGee here in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. I see our engineer, Ace Cosby. That's Christy. I'm Tom. That would be Josh. And our guest in the stripes is Dr. Sadie Allison, purveyor of
Hello.
adult things that vibrate in the night or during the day.
Anytime you want.
You could do a nooner with a schooner if you use this thing.
Nooner with a schooner.
What was this called
That's
again?
the pattering G-spot vibe.
Okay. This thing again. It's about 6 inches long, made of some kind of seafoam blue.
Isn't it pretty?
It is pretty.
It's very
silicon
pretty.
with kind of a submarine head on the thing, and then the duck head over here, and then it vibrates in several places. You can,
And
And
it
it-
patters
Me,
on
George
the
Jetson.
G-spot for you.
yeah, it does
It
sound
does
like.
sound like the Jetson.
It
car.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what.
I wonder if that's on purpose.
As Jane said, stop this crazy thing. Yeah, these are adult toys.
What happened to the clam? I want to see the clam.
Oh, wait a
Do
minute.
the claim.
Oh my! This thing is this is the size of an avocado.
Yeah? It's a
It's kind of
good
a light blue and
A bit like a computer mouse.
Yeah.
yeah, except it's not flat. It's sort of round. It looks kind of like a whale.
Yeah,
Without
from the
without a
front.
tail.
Let's see the
Front.
mouth.
No, it opens up and so this is just a case for this thing.
It is. There
And
you
what's
go.
this called?
So that's the Womanizer Liberty. You guys probably remember I've brought the Womanizer 60-second Big O
Yes.
product.
Uh-huh.
Christy,
It
you
was a
know
little
that one?
larger than that.
Yeah, so this is the new model. It's super quiet, it's waterproof, and it's travel ready. And that's what that little case is. This is German made, so you know the motors are good, but this has that air.
You will arrive when I say so. You'll begin stroking now.
So put your finger in that little.
I am not going to say one, but that is the greatest thing ever invented, right there.
Oh, rave reviews from Christy Lee.
Rave review.
So where his finger is right now, that goes on the woman's body, pleasure spot, and that's the 60. Get someone there in 60 seconds. It's a miracle toy.
So this is like the pizza delivery.
Okay.
Guaranteed time.
You will arrive in 60 seconds or less.
Is that your Dr. Ruth voice?
I don't know what.
Hey, you mentioned German motors.
You mentioned German, and he was off and running.
Okay.
Yeah. It's your fault.
They make very fine vehicles, and the
Please stop.
Orgasmatron 6000. What's this called again?
That's the womanizer Liberty.
So womanizer is a kind of a
Womanizer,
pejorative term, but
That's
implies
a Britney Spears song.
It sure is.
really.
You don't know the song Womanizer?
She pretty much just says womanizer
Was
over
that during
and
her
over.
Yeah.
was that
Yeah.
during her bald face?
No.
Okay.
After, yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm sure it's lovely. So that's this. Is this
But
part
you're
of
right. That's the only lyric in
Is
the whole
this
song.
part of is this part of the kit and the
Yeah,
the Play With Me Valentine
Can't
kit?
imagine
Now,
any
It
more
sure is.
disdain.
Dr. Sadie Allison, sex person expert, I guess.
Sex person.
just sex.
Now
Just
your boyfriend is here.
His fiance.
Really? Congrats. What does he do for you for Valentine's Day? I mean, I can't imagine. He's got to do something of a non-sexual nature because you've seen everything. You were just at some kind of convention, right?
Yeah, we went to the Adult Novelty Expo. And so we go and we curate all these toys in the Play With Me kit and find all the latest and greatest stuff for our
So
Valentine gift.
it's booths everywhere with just sort of sexually
Sex
related.
toys, lubricants,
Booths.
whips.
What did I say?
It
cups.
sounded like you said boobs everywhere.
Booths. Is it
everywhere.
a th or a z?
Booths.
Booths everywhere.
Booths, not booths.
Welcome to my booth. I think you'll like this one, Dr. Allison. This is a
Every time.
propane-powered pleasure machine.
You are something.
Don't mind the fumes.
He really took us there.
He really sold it that time.
We call it the Little Ava.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
Would you pick any other name, please?
Oh, sorry.
And it's Eva for
no
her.
more children's
Oh,
names.
it's Eva.
Jesus.
Eva,
Yeah.
sorry, the famous singer
God.
from the United States of America. I'm sorry. So there's a convention. That has to be weird.
Oh, it's fun.
Sex toys have gotten expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
there's, I mean,
I think you want the ones that
They're
don't.
high quality.
Yeah. I mean, they're
They're-
great. I'm
yeah,
just.
This
they're all-
baby is fully immersible.
Years of research.
Is this dishwasher safe?
I wouldn't put that one in the dishwasher. But that one's German made too,
Okay.
as well as the Fun Factory Manta. So they're really high quality motors.
This is what's the word I'm looking for? This is such great contemporary design in terms
Yeah.
of the visual.
Yeah, it's-
What's it called? Is it ergonomic or ergonomic?
Ergonomic.
This is sort of ergonomic, I guess, right? You can hold it in your hand like this, and
And you
it
just
very
go,
pretty.
feels good. You can.
yeah, that's the thing about them. They're not garish, you know.
No.
They're very,
Subtle.
yeah.
And the-
Sleek.
My boyfriend's name is Garish.
Oh, I'm sorry, Klaus. I didn't mean to. I wasn't.
We're working on the new insertable.
Yes?
We've been speaking to the people at the muffler store, trying to cut the noise down.
They have a pipe bender over there, right? That's why you do that. Yeah.
What I wanted to.
Sadie, have you ever seen the movie Burn After Reading?
Nope.
It's not everyone's favorite. It is my favorite. There's a sort of a sub story, if you will. What's the word I'm looking for? Where the George Clooney character is creating in his basement a sort of a chaise lounge / sex toy. You know what I'm talking about, Josh?
I don't remember it.
Or that at the end. It's a hilarious scene. As someone, if you go to see the movie, it'll be it's pretty much toward the end, but it's
More than apparent what he was
quite
trying to
human. Yeah, you'll get
Okay.
it right away. You'll lean over to John
have to
and go,
watch that.
This is the part Tom thought was pretty funny. Sorry. Now, what you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying the Play With Me kit that I put together with the Womanizer Liberty. There's toys for men and women because traditionally, like we were talking about earlier in the show, it's usually men buying vibrators for women for Valentine's Day. But this particular kit is about both people. So there's toys specifically for him as well and her and ones that you can use together. So it's really about coming together and being interactive and having fun and making a night of it and even staying in. Because so many people drop a lot of money on an expensive dinner, and you can do so much more and get more authentic with each other, if you will.
I'm looking at the last thing that's in the Valentine kit from
What
Tickle
is that?
Kitty. It's I'll handle this one, Josh.
All right.
It's the Black Stallion couples climax ring.
Okay.
Now, I'm wearing it on my hand, as you can see.
Yes.
Fortunately, it's a little loose. And this on.
I can't see it. You didn't.
It's around his index finger.
Yeah, it's a how would you describe
I don't think
it?
you wear it there.
Correct. Correct.
And does it,
You guys are good.
Does it vibrate a little bit? I bet it vibrates.
yeah.
Yeah. It appears to have some kind of device on the inside.
Just squeeze the sides.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. And it's once again called the Black Stallion.
Because you turn into a black stallion.
Oh,
there you
I
go.
thought it was Mickey Rooney's favorite sex toy.
Oh, from the movie, the Black.
I can't believe you lost that Oscar.
Yeah, I imagine though. There's probably an erotic film with a.
But he got Elizabeth Taylor, didn't he?
He
For a
did.
little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, for a little bit, didn't he? Yeah.
No, not in that movie.
I bet that.
No,
Well, but not far after that.
I'll bet that got tiresome very quickly.
I would have put up with it.
You think?
Oh, she's beautiful.
With the diamond you needed to make her happy, I imagine she'd.
Butterfield 8, Elizabeth Taylor? Or,
She'd have.
or Chicken Snack.
Taming of the Shrew,
Taylor.
Elizabeth Taylor.
She'd want one of these the size of a frisbee.